Hey guys, what's up? It's munclesonkey and back to another episode of the Road to 100 Mil from the newbie account. Well, actually from nothing on a newbie account, if you want to be technical. So I did get a substantial amount of clips, so I figured it's time to make an episode. I have had people asking me lately, did you quit on this account? Are you no longer going for 100 mil on it? Yes, I am. I just haven't been able to get a lot of clips lately, mostly because I've been doing a lot of divination. Divination is really slow, and also AFK and stuff while working on videos and stuff like that. I've just been busy all in all. And so when I am on this account, usually I'm AFK. But regardless, we're starting with some divination clips, and before you complain and go, divination's not making money, it's a skill, it does in fact make money, and I've made, I don't know, a couple mil from divination. It's not a lot, but it adds up. So I did not record 71 through 74 divination just because, it's all the same thing, but 71 divination was a big milestone, 75 divination was a big milestone, and I recorded 76 divination because I felt like it. So I have been, I guess, slowly but surely working towards my chaotic weapons, which are really going to help a lot. So there I got 89 DG just by doing a solo DG. I was really close to a level. That's why I did a solo DG. But mostly how I've been getting my DG levels is by doing this, which is sinkholes. And you also do get tokens from them, so it does help work towards getting my next chaotic weapon. And and also this weekend when it's double tokens, the reason I haven't been like fully DG'd is because it's double tokens this weekend that's coming up. And what that means is I'll be doing some hardcore DGing and try to get a pair of chaotic claws. That's really going to help with like my melee slayer tasks. And as you can see, I got 90 DG and then I got the demon horn necklace, so I now have that in combination with the bone crusher, which basically gives me unlimited prayer as long as I'm killing monsters that drop big bones quickly enough, which is really cool. And then I'm going into some Slayer clips here because I did make, quite a bit of money from Slayer. Here's 86 range, by the way. I didn't really record many combat levels. I did get a couple of them, though. I wanted to get the levels first and then the few money-making clips that I had second. And this is another level as well. And this is a pretty big one, I think. So this is indeed an 80 strength level. As you can see, I am using my Ceridon sword, so I'm getting melee XP from that. And that means that all of my combat stats are level 80. And of course, training your combat stats just means you can kill monsters faster. And I'm getting closer to actually being able to do some real PvM on this account. My stats are still too low for me to justify like doing QBD and Calfight King and stuff like that makes good money just because my stats are too low. But as soon as I get my stats up, I'm definitely going to be doing that. So I've got a lot of FGs through Slayer actually, and using them all in prayer. And as you can see, I got 93 prayer, so I did not pay a dime between 92 and 93 prayer. Got that all through Bone Crusher, Infernal Urns, and effigies. And it took a long time to get it, but I did eventually get it. So here's after a Black Demon's task, just me price checking. And all of the clips that you'll see of Slayer are Black Demons and Ascension creatures. And that's not because I barely did any Slayer or I was just wanting to record those tasks. It's because I kept getting Black Demon and Ascension creature tasks. And admittedly, I didn't really record a whole lot of Slayer tasks because most of them were on stream and I don't really record those. But the only other tasks I was getting were stuff like Hellhounds, that just don't have any drops, so it's not really worth recording at the end, or like Greater Demons, or, Gargoyles, and at the end you have like 50k worth of loot, so it's not really worth recording. So the only tasks that I record is the ones that I make a decent amount of money off of. So yeah, this is not a repeat clip, this is actually a different Black Demons task. I got a couple of Black Demons tasks and a couple of Rarari tasks that I ended up recording, and I am trying to make kind of like a loot video from Slayer, so I've been keeping track of all my drops, and here is another effigy. I ended up getting 3 FGs, I only actually recorded one of them, but you get the idea, and this is my first ever effigy I've had from Rarari. They're pretty low combat level, so getting effigies from them is pretty rare. But I managed to luck out and get one, and here's just like a few kills later at the end of that task, price checking what I got. Probably one of the worst Ferrari tasks I've ever had, although I did have one where I didn't get any keys at all. So that was pretty bad. But anyway, we're going to go into my bank now, look at my loot tab, and see my progress so far. Okay, so time to go into the bank and check out what I've made so far. So this is all the energy that I've collected from divination, so I'll definitely be price checking that. I've also got a whole ton of protein bars, which I like to call them. They help you build and retain muscle, and they're also very good smithing experience. So I'm going to be saving up on those and definitely using them after the promotion is over. And going into, like, all my other tabs really haven't changed at all. I haven't bought any new gear or anything. I do have like a little warbands tab set up here. I will be doing warbands when I remember to, / when I can get the motivation to, just because herblore is insanely expensive. So as much as I hate warbands, it's really worth doing. And then in my PVM / drops tab, as you can see, it's increased a decent amount. One thing you might notice is that all the Dragor shards are gone. I did sell them all. As you can see, I have 6 mil cash in my pouch. I also have about 10 mil tied up in the GE right now in merching. The reason why I sold them is all the shards together sold for 20 mil, and I sold them because I needed money to like repair my royal crossbow, and I needed money to buy more magic note papers. As you can see, I have nearly 2k magic note papers. I've just been stockpiling them, and I had no money left, so I really needed that, and I had nothing else I could sell, so I just caved in and sold the Dragor shards. So hopefully that's not too big of a deal. But anyway, yeah, I haven't really been doing many farm runs. I've really been slacking on those. I should do more of those. But I'll price check what I've made from divination so far, just to see how the money has been. About 2 mil from divination, so that's not bad considering it's, you know, very AFK, and I need the experience anyway. And no, I do not use the energy to boost the XP, even though it's probably worth it, just because I like to make that little bit of extra money. And if I had to make a guess, I'd guess that this drop tab is around 20 mil-ish. So counting the money I have in the GE, I'm at probably around 35 mil, maybe 40 mil at the absolute most. But I am going to just be continuing on this tab and working towards that 100 mil cash stack. So I'm probably about a third of the way there, although I have spent money on stuff. But that is an investment, and I'm not going to be, you know, price checking my entire bank to get it, the 100 mil. It's actually getting a stack of 100 mil cash. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know exactly how the account has been going, and I'll be back to doing some Slayer on stream. I'm trying to figure out a full 10 hours of Slayer. I'm starting that right now, and you know, just seeing how much loot I can get from actually doing 10 hours of Slayer, and seeing how good of money it is even when you're lower stats and don't get the best tasks. But that's about all for this video. Thanks for watching, and farewell.